And see, I guess that's it's a challenge. It's challenging. I must say, my internet has seemed to have failed me right now. It appears to be on, but I guess what it must be is that it's so slow. It ain't no good for nothing right now. Like the PC, the Chromebook couldn't get none of it to act right. Got to go to the phone. I paid for that extra, so I might as well utilize it. Why not? What's happening? If anybody, mm, it's already complicated. I can see the viewers or no viewers. So you checking this out on the rebroadcast. I appreciate you. Just the same as if you was here live. I know everybody's not gonna be there. It's 11:13 now. It's a good time too, but everybody's not gonna be there for 11:11. But I want to start it at 11:11, right on time, properly, and all that. As all these different changes in the environment that seem to have an effect on us. You know, it's definitely, full moons, blood moons, stuff be going on that we have no idea what's going on. You know, things behind the scene, layers and layers and layers, shit we don't know about. Man, I post these videos. Well, only a few people gonna see it. You know what I mean? Even in the long run, if a couple thousand people end up seeing particular videos, what's that in the grand scheme of human beings? That's the quiet, which is cool. You just as long as there's a few in, everybody ain't gonna be in like been down this road before. Everybody just ain't gonna get it. They're not gonna understand it, you know. And this gateway is 11:11 and 22. 22 is 11 and 11. So 11, 11, 11, 11, although it's 20, 22. But even you break that down into some, I look into these numbers. It seemed definitely appropriate, you know. So think about that. Although it's that moment is a minute with the time and the date, and then the time added to that. You got all them. Although what does that really mean? What could mean something for me personally, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get that many YouTube views or that much dollars in my pocket. I don't, not. It's That's the thing. Like it's a part of the code of this game simulation thing that we're in. You did. That's what I think. We all figuring it out. Don't let nobody fool you. They act like they know. They act like they got it all figured out. Their way is the way. Just back up, slow down, and look at the big picture. And that's when we can, because I mean, we always in on the big pictures, those of us that are have the calling, you know. And if you watch Manifest, the show, you can't ignore the calling. There's consequences if you ignore it. That's a good way to describe it. And those people, mhm, definitely, in the grand scheme of things, are chosen. They were chosen. And what happened, happened. And, you know, I haven't watched the latest episode. But anyway, this shouldn't be very long, I don't think. I just felt the need to get on here and make some points, because we got the move. And one of the points is, I think I already made some, but one of the points is we got to move on. You can't keep dwelling on narcissists. You got to have enough to be aware. You understand? You got to be thinking and aware that they out there. I post that kind of stuff too. Like everything I post, I figure it's a full circle thing of awareness. Now we could ignore it or whatever, look at it how you want to look at it. It be at the time. I want to stay just positive all the time and elevating and money making and all that, elevating chakras and opening your third eyes, eating better, healing, you know, really more, but you can't be asleep. There's some nuts out here, and they nuts for a reason. You understand? They ain't nuts in the vacuum. That shit ain't just happen. It's society. It's on purpose. It's a plan. The confusion keeps the system going, and that's the reason why, man. I'm talking about stuff that's I don't know who would advertise. Yeah, they could have somebody that would advertise with me, and people would be about their products. You have to be creative. There definitely is. I know there is. Um, but that's how the game is. It ain't gonna be craft or no shit like that, or whoever, cause shit's too real. You can't be about no real and have no advertisers. Look out! Look. The proof in that is look at what's happening now with Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, huh? Or any other that didn't come before him. It's been a lot of apologies over the years. They and well, that's the consequences. And thus my video is with I think that like 3 views that say no balls. Because you got to sell your balls. That's a part of it. Figuratively, whatever. You got to go mom. You in their game, you on their contract, you on their team in more ways than one. And you on their team, you got to be a team player. Can't have it no other way. Like you could have it another way, but not on that team. And the same go with me and anybody else. Like, so yeah, you got to be an individual out here, maybe you speak. You can't be, upholding, needing, dependent upon the system or, in any kind of way. You got to be willing to let that go. Or dance, jump through the hoops. They set that bitch on fire, jump through that one. you're gonna pay the price. It show us. It show us, you know, which that's a part of being real. Like, am I supposed to ignore that and not address that at all? You know, nah, I'm gonna say something about it. And I think we all should. And that's a mistake they make and do. I think maybe that's on purpose. They always make money. No matter what, they make money, like it or not. They make money, they getting paid something. You did. They because they're selling a ton of the movies now. You know what I mean? Damn, I forgot to put the other light on. They're selling a ton of those movies, flying off the shelf. Probably can't keep them down. So was that a plan all along? Was that and then you twofold or win-win? You get to punish this brother, and you get to put them on display, and you win because you make money off the back end, side end, front end. Show them. Anybody else on these teams, that's for sure, get the idea to step out of line or whatever, or any other artists, anybody with endorsement deals, get the wild idea to want to step out here on your own, like, and speak your mind. You can speak your mind. You got freedom of speech, but we're not gonna do business with you. So that's where we got to step in and handle that shit and do what we need to do, you know, to support for real. Each other, man, each other more than ever, man. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep reaching, saying it. It's not a lot that I'm doing. I'm not even gonna front. It's not a lot that I'm doing. It's only what I'm not doing. You know, I am truly boycotting so much stuff. Some of it is just the way it is. I've always been boycotting other things. It's intentional, and a lot of times, not a lot of times, all the time, if you do it and you just that's the way it is, that's your lifestyle now. Like, you forget that it ever was. I mean, maybe not totally forget, but in a way, you forget that it ever was another way. This is the way for me. And I think this is the way, and this is the way it should be for us. And it been ain't right for us, man. A lot of ways. I mean, man, that's just all I got to say. We got to elevate, take care of our health, fast, do things, check out my pet. Do I have a pet? If I don't have it, it's coming soon. The Real Guide to Better Health. And on YouTube, some variation of that, I will put the exact link in the description. And I definitely have the page on Facebook, and I post from there not as often as I want to, but this, very good information on there. And I'm actively working on the book. It's a lot of editing, adding different stuff, elements, and things I didn't count on. But it ain't about it being perfect, but I definitely want it better. It was a lot of typos in there, you know, a lot of typos. And then with the damn program, man, they suggesting rephrases and stuff. So a lot of it takes a lot of time, much more time. I damn near thought I had, and then some of my formattings mismatch. It was all of them was rough draft. That was supposed to be the final rough draft. That the last one I had where I had showed the book or whatever, that was supposed to be the final rough draft, but Definitely not wishful thinking. It is, but I put it on the shelf for so long, you know. But that's the thing, there's always you got to move and follow what it is you think you want to do, your dream or whatever it is you want to pursue, because other people gonna come up with the same ideas. These ideas are speaking of planes, different levels. These ideas are out here. Other people could come up with something really, really close because they may interpret their brain as their brain. So they may interpret it slightly different than you and come up with a different concept. They may come up with the same one because it's ideas out there. And it depends on what it is because there's always room for another story or character, or a lot of those things end up being similar or just only in look or whatever. Like there's always room for more. But other things, if you want to be the first one to drop it, you got to be the first one to drop it. You got to move. You got to take action. When the idea hits you, you got to get motivated and go with that shit. Anthony, huh? Like I said, I was gonna make this for short. There's no point in making them too long. They kind of frown. Oh, I mean, everybody, they had their favorites or whatever. But stop dwelling on narcissists, toxic people, and negative people. Be aware of your surroundings. It's more about getting that perception. And as I'm saying, there's different ways to enlightenment and attainment of a higher level. I really, from what I see and know, going to church is the least of them. Being religious is the least. Next to, well, man, you could be there. I think a drunk that don't go to church and be more spiritual, more in tune with the universe, with the universal power, with the universal laws. I don't know. People speak, we copy, we say things, we follow us. So many of us, it's difficult to step out on your own and be an original thinker, and it's hard. It's definitely hard to be an original thinker. Anyhow, you don't want to be an original thinker just to be weird, just to go against people and go against the norm. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. And some people are that way. They want to be perceived as original thinkers. And so anything anybody say, they just arguing against everything. Well, what's your stance then? Because you got to take a stand. See, that's the kicker. Anybody can just deflect, can argue against things all day long. What's your position? Oh, your position is against my position. Now we're getting somewhere. No matter what my position is, your position is the opposite of my position. That ain't thinking at all there. It's just a debater. A lot of, well, we know a lot of them. I've been there. Guilty. I've been there. I've been there myself. That's an ignorant place to be though. And and it also, like so many things, makes you a slave. I was gonna make this 11 minutes. I guess I'll go ahead and go to 2-2. So got like a minute and something left. I'm rolling, I'm bouncing. I'm gonna pay attention to the numbers and do it with the timing. And The show must go on. You see, I'm still here. That's how you gotta be. I mean, if the phone wouldn't work, I don't know what I would have did. I mean, that was just shit. That's it. I was powered up the computer, putting on the computer, powered up the thing, put on the thing. No, sorry. And then it said even is an error and it's not your fault. Well, thank you for that. At least I know that. I know it ain't my fault. So grab the phone and wrote, elevate a clear path is being clear. The clearer your body is, the clearer your mind is. The more you can fast and eat clean food, the clearer your mind is, the clearer your thinking is, the more in touch and in tune you will be with yourself and the spiritual realm and your spiritual self and your higher self and all of those things. And find yourself a purpose if you don't have one already. Pursue your purpose if you already have one. If you don't, find yourself a purpose. And it ain't chasing, as I say all the time. It can't be that. That don't make no sense. Temple. Body is your temple. To say these temples between here, use them. Use it. I'm looking for the mouse, man. I'm about to end this broadcast, y'all. Appreciate you. If you shit. Check this out on rebroadcast. Thanks a lot. And I am out.